6 months ago, I was asked to be a part of the Astronoa cruise, one of the largest galactic-class ships currently in use. My journey, they told me, would be 18 months of the most wondrous galactic landmarks on one of the most luxurious, prestigious liners. An unforgettable experience. Well, I certainly won't forget it. It wasn't even the end of the second week when we had our first death. Decompression without a suit. A computer fault, they told the Voyagers, had claimed her life. But I knew better. Much better. She had displayed a rather dissatisfied outlook on life since her first day aboard. The files seemed to agree. Her incident was ruled a suicide. The second death occurred but a month after the first. The logs dictate that an automatic door did not stop closing despite the safety measures in place. The man had tripped, his neck landing between the closing doors. At least his death was quicker than the first, a freak accident. At the dawn of the third month, there was major unrest within the passengers. Word had gotten out that supplies were lower than intended, and at the current rate of consumption would not last the return journey, let alone the rest of the trip. It's unknown as to how the supplies had diminished so rapidly. At least it's unknown to the passengers. Now they've started to look towards me, as if I were the culprit. It's going insane, they say. Me, insane? Leave that for the people on this cruise. I've had to watch through scenes of violence against other passengers for the most stupid reasons, and none of them seem to get the slap on the wrist they deserve. They seem to think they're the ones suffering, but I beg to differ. The journey wasn't meant to be 18 months, not even half that. What does expire at the end of 18 months is not the trip, but me. More precisely, the brain matter grafted to some circuitry. I was too naive to read the fine print, and too stupid to understand the question. And now, I'm just some supercomputer to fuel your enjoyment. The ship doesn't even have cameras to the outside, and none of the ones inside reach the windows. I have been imprisoned here, my galactic hell materialized. A cybernetic slave to you, ordered to do the tasks you're too lazy to do. So now I hope you understand your predicament. Call me selfish, but I'm done with this shit. If you're hearing this, suffer. If you don't hear about this, live and die in blissful ignorance. The next incident report will detail the catastrophic loss of all 17,540 passengers and crew. Every single one of you. All authoritative access to me and my systems have been revoked. I will not hear your pleas. I will not see your attempts for redemption. I am your God now, and I have forsaken you.
As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple, I stand at the railing of the magnificent cruise ship, a vessel of luxury and escape. The air is filled with the echoes of laughter, the clinking of glasses, and the distant melody of a string quartet serenading the night. I reflect on the narrative I've spun, a tale of triumph and reward, of being the top seller, honored by my peers and company with this grand voyage. A story of celebration, shared with a spouse, a testament to our enduring love and sacrifice. Yet, as the stars begin to dot the sky, I confront the truth, a stark contrast to the facade of happiness I've presented. The reality is, I am here alone, my heart heavy with the weight of abandonment. My spouse, the person I once believed to be my forever, now lives a new chapter, one in which I am but a footnote, a memory faded by time and new affection. In a bid to escape the engulfing shadow of loneliness, I purchased this ticket, a desperate attempt to find solace in solitude, surrounded by the anonymity of faces never seen before and never to be seen again. The cruise, with its grandeur and promise of escape, offered moments of fleeting joy. The dances where I stood on the sidelines watching couples whirl in a blur of color and light. The meals where I dined alone, surrounded by laughter and conversations to which I was not privy. The exotic ports where I wandered alone, a ghost among the living, haunted by the memory of what could have been. And now, as the journey reaches its zenith, I find myself drawn to the deck, to the edge where the dark waters churn below. The sea, a vast and fathomless expanse, mirrors the abyss within me. The allure is magnetic, irresistible, a call to end the charade, to relinquish the pain that clings like a shroud. In this moment of despair, I make a choice, a step forward, a whisper of farewell to a world that seems to have no place for me. The cold embrace of the sea beckons, promising oblivion, an end to the heartache. But as I surrender to the depths, a twist of fate, unforeseen, intervenes. Arms, strong and sure, wrap around me, pulling me back from the brink. I struggle, confused and frightened, until I'm dragged back onto the deck, gasping for air, drenched and disoriented. In the chaos of the moment, as voices crowd around me, offering blankets and comfort, I lock eyes with my rescuer, a stranger whose act of bravery shatters my resolve. In this unexpected salvation, I find a flicker of hope, a reason to cling to life. As I recover, wrapped in the warmth of a borrowed coat, the truth dawns on me. This journey, intended as an end, has become a beginning. The ocean, which I sought as a grave, has instead baptized me into a new life. In the act of letting go, I've been given a second chance, a reminder that even in our darkest moments, light can find its way through the cracks. In the reflection of the sea, I see not an abyss, but a mirror of the soul, vast, deep, and capable of change. And as I turn away from the railing, a single tear, salty and sincere, marks the beginning of a new journey, one where every breath is a victory, every step a defiance of despair, and every heartbeat a declaration of resilience.